Welcome back, and today topic is about abstract class. Okay, abstract class. So first, I'm gonna give the definition of an abstract class first. Then we're going to talk about the reason why should we use an abstract class. An abstract class is similar to a normal class. Okay. What does that mean? A normal class is the class that you have done so far, and that normal class is called the concrete class. When you know about the abstract class, and that normal class becomes a term which is called the abstract class. So what is a normal class? The normal class is normally is going to describe comments, characteristic of your object that you would like to describe, which is this one is used to describe collections of objects. Okay, collection of objects. Okay, with their common characteristics, using in form of variable, with their data type. Then normally this one will be leading to corresponding getters and setters or properties there. And then it's going to contain set of comments behavior, set of comments behavior, or comments methods for this set of or this collection of objects. Okay, this group of objects or collection of objects. Okay, what does this mean? These behaviors, they are some method to implement some task or some functionality that the class could do. This one is a normal class. Okay, and of course you have some extra thing like getter setters. Okay, getter setters or properties in some other case, or you may have constructor. Okay, but those are the normal class. However, for abstract class, okay, for abstract class. So again, it's similar to the normal class, but it may or no, abstract class is may or may not necessary, but it may or may not contain an abstract methods. So what does that mean? An abstract method first. The only difference is it may or may not. It's the same as the concrete class here. It is the same as the concrete class here, but the only difference is that it may or may not contain an abstract method. So what is an abstract method? Okay. Abstract method is a method declarations, but without having the body or the implementations or the definitions. Let's say you inside that class you will just declare int add, int x, int y methods besides the other one. Let's say I have a math class, math, okay. Inside here I may have int operator, okay, which is the add, minus, or so on and so forth. I have a method. However, this method I don't give the implementation, but I can give another method with implementation, which is minus int x, int y. Then this method may have the implementation, which is return x minus y. Okay, however, there is one method inside here that I don't give the implementation, and this one is called an abstract method. Okay, this one is called an abstract method because I don't have the implementation of it here. Okay, I don't have the body of it here. Okay, and the class, okay, a class, if it contains one abstract method, it must be an abstract class. Okay, it must be an abstract class. It must be an abstract class if it is containing an abstract method. Okay, if it is containing an abstract method, this is the one. Okay, or some classes you may declare it's abstract. Okay, class ABC, and you do all the other things here, as normal class. Means you may not contain any abstract method within it. Still, you can still tell one class which is abstract class. So what is the special forms? What is the special point if you give the word abstract here? If you give the class, if it's abstract, then if you would, this one is an abstract class, then you cannot instantiate Okay, you cannot instantiate an instantiate, okay, an object of this type, but you can use it as a reference type. Then what is this abstract class for? If you cannot create object, then it's no use then. Okay, you can only use as a reference type, but a reference to what? Okay, this abstract class is to be implemented by their subclasses. Okay, what does that mean? Implemented by their subclasses. Okay, a class claims to implement an abstract class must give the definitions of definition definition of the abstract methods. Okay, all of them must give all the definitions of abstract methods inside the abstract class in order for it to be concrete or instantiatable. Okay, or instantiatable. Okay, or you can create new objects from it. Okay, or you can create new object from it. Okay, or if otherwise, okay, it will be another abstract class too. Which means it's gonna be for the other classes to implement it, for other subclasses to implement it. Okay, for other subclasses to implement. So what is the difference between, now we can have the difference between interface. Interface is purely the place for you, generally only for you to declare methods, declare method without without definitions, without definition for other classes, okay, to implement them. Then the abstract class, beside the method, beside it's like a normal class, or this one is called concrete class, but it may, okay, or may not contain abstract class. Okay, sorry, abstract method. Abstract method is similar to the method declaration. Okay, method declaration of the methods. Okay, declaration of the methods without definitions. It's for other classes to implement too. Okay, so but it's different from the interface. Interface is only for you to place your method declaration. Maybe you may have some constants, some static methods, or default methods, and so forth. However, the abstract class, which is in different ways, may have other kinds of properties like normal classes, like just like common characteristics, behaviors, methods, and so forth. Okay, and besides, may or may not contain abstract methods, just like this one. And normal class, you already know. Okay, normal class, or it is called concrete class. Okay, you need to keep implementation for everything. Okay, you need to keep implementation for everything. Okay, abstract class is the same as interface. It cannot be instantiated, but you can. It cannot be instantiated, but you can create a reference type of it and reference it to, or point it to some concrete class which implement that abstract class, or concrete class implement that interface. Okay. So what is the meaning of? Why should you use the abstract class? Okay. What is the meaning? Okay. What is the meaning of abstract class? Let's just let's just use an example. And another example, concrete example, comparing to this in order to demonstrate this one, which is if we have a class, let's say, which is vehicle. Okay, this class is a good candidate for being an abstract class. Why is that one a good candidate for being an abstract class? Because in reality, you see, if you use something, it must be like a bike, a motorcycle or a car. There is no such thing that vehicle that is usable. So this one is a candidate for abstract class. And why should we use candidates, but why don't we use some interfaces instead of candidate? Because any vehicle, they're going to have some common type, which is common characteristic, which is they have the types. Okay, they have the types of the vehicle. They may have the wheels. Okay, they may have the numbers of wheels of that vehicle, so they may have some common characteristics this way. And any of the vehicle, they may have the common behaviors or common methods, which is to be able to start the vehicle and to be able to stop the vehicle. Okay, to be able to start the vehicle and to be able to stop the vehicle, especially just to demonstrate the meaning. We're going to show that whenever you click on stop, whenever you call the stop method of all the vehicle, they're going to show the same message, which is they're going to show the same message, which is there. Then you're gonna take the type of the vehicle, let's say car or bike. Okay, is stop. Okay, is stop. It's going to be the same for all the vehicles. So you're going to give the implementation. It's implementation of that right here. Okay, you're going to give the implementation of that stop methods right here. However, for the start methods, it may be different. Let's say if it's for the car, it's supposed to, if you call to the start method, it's going to display the message, which is, it's going to display the message, which is I am driving the car. Okay, I'm driving the car. Okay, if it is a car. Okay, if it is a car. If it's a car, it's going to show I'm driving the car. But if you call if you call the start method of any vehicle, and if that one is a bike, and it should show the method, which is I am riding the bike. What I mean from here is they may have the different implementation for different specific types of vehicle for the start methods. So we shouldn't give this implementation here. We shouldn't give this implementation here, and we shouldn't give this implementation here, because anyway it should be, and it won't be overridden. Okay, it won't be overridden by its subclasses. Let's say you're going to create a class which is a bike class. Okay, for the bike class, it's gonna have same common characteristic, which is it's gonna be able to have type, it's gonna be able to have wheels, it's gonna be able to set wheel, get wheels. Okay, and it's gonna be able to get the stop method, so it can inherit the stop methods. Okay. However, anyway, the bike here is going to override the start method to give this implementation. Okay, and similarly, you're going to have the car. Okay, the car. We're gonna extend the vehicles as well. It's also have the type. It's also have the number of rows. It's also have the exactly same method for the stop method. Is showing this way. However, the implementation of the start method for the car is different. Okay, sorry. The start method of the bike is here. Okay, start method of the bike is here, and start method of the car is here. It will override the start methods anyway for the car, and it will override the method, start method for the bike. That's why you shouldn't implement this method on your abstract class. You only need to declare it. That's why this one is an abstract method. But for the stop here, you can implement it. Okay, so you can reuse the command method, which is the same for all of the subclasses, but you may need to define some method which your child classes or your subclass is going to override it anyway, or you can reuse the command types here. Okay, right after this we're going to use some how to say we're going to use some programming languages to demonstrate what this is for you.